here, and I am doing my weekly fitness update for you. And I am sad to report I've not had a good week. There's a few things going on at work. They are shorthanded now. There's one less person in my department, so I have gotten a lot of extra work, and there's some issues I need to straighten out with that. So it's very time consuming right now. I am working later in the evenings and putting in some extra hours trying to get caught up, and I'm not doing my walking. I haven't done any dedicated treadmill walking this week because of the situation at work. So I know it's temporary. It'll probably be this way for a couple more weeks. Weekends have been extremely busy. We've been out of town with our anniversary, and then the week before with the bull riding. And this weekend we are in town, but we've been running in 100 different directions. And next weekend we're out of town again. We're going to go to North Carolina and meet up with some YouTuber friends of ours that we met on YouTube. YouTube's awesome. I'm meeting so many awesome people. We have met up with this couple a couple of times since we've met them on YouTube, and we're going to spend the weekend in Greensboro and attend the PBR, Professional Bull Riding, down in Greensboro this coming weekend. So with that being said, I probably won't be getting treadmill walking done at all this coming week. I'm going to do the best I can with the diet or the healthy eating, but so far with the weekends messing me up, I gained 1.2 pounds this week, and that was over the weekend, and I just haven't got it off. So I'm not doing well. I know I'm not doing well. I'm going to try to have a better week this week. Still lower than I was a month ago, but I don't want to be going back up. I want to be going down. I am using MyFitnessPal. It's an app on your phone, and what you do is you tell it what you weigh in the morning, and then you put in all your foods that you're eating during the day, and it tells you how much fat and how many calories and everything. And it has me around 1,550 calories as my goal for each day, not to go over that. I do try to stay in that range, but like I said, this week with the extra added stress and everything, I tend to be trying to snack a little bit more, which I know isn't healthy, but I'm just doing it. I'm going to admit that, I'm not doing well this week. So hopefully we'll have a better week next week. So far today I haven't done too bad, but I've been staying really busy too, and I'm not really thinking about food. Anyway, MyFitnessPal sends me emails. Of course, every app or anything you do, once you do it one time, they're going to email you to death. But I did find out that in the emails that they've been sending me, there's some helpful dieting or healthy tips, and I thought that I would share some with you today. So one of the articles I got was foods that are surprisingly good for weight loss, something that you wouldn't expect to be good for weight loss, and I'm going to hit on a couple of those. I thought you might enjoy the article because I enjoyed reading it. So it's talking about milk, and it says drink, skim, and stay slim, right? This says not always. So when it comes to dairy, a recent study published in the American Journal of Nutrition found that more than 18,000 women who consume more higher fat and whole milk dairy products had lower risk of being overweight. So what they're saying is some essential fatty acids are stripped when milk is skimmed, and the very components that may help you feel fuller sooner and stay fuller longer with these full fat products. Several studies have found that when people reduce the amount of fat in their diet, they tend to replace it with sugar and refined carbohydrates, which is even worse. So what they're saying in here is dairy and fats will keep you fuller longer, so it's not always bad to eat them. It says limit high sugar ice cream treats and plain and buy plain yogurt with no sugar added, which tends to be piled up in flavored and fruited varieties. So I do look, when I buy store-bought yogurts, I do look to see how much sugar is in them. I haven't made the homemade yogurt that I've been making in my yogurt maker in a couple of weeks because, like I said, I haven't been here on the weekends, and it does take 8 hours to cure in the machine. So if I could start it in the morning. There's a process to it. It's a little time consuming. So I've just kind of just not been doing it because I haven't had time. I hope after this next weekend coming up, I will be able to again go back to the homemade yogurt so that I know how much sugar is in it. I do use a 2% milk on that. Now after I'm reading this article, I'm thinking, well, maybe I should use a full fat milk. That way there's less preservatives in it and more fat that'll fill me up faster. So they're saying low fat might not always be the way to go on that. So let's see one more thing that they talk about. They're talking about nuts and butters. Okay, it says in addition to healthy fats, nut butters contain an impressive amount of protein and fibers too. Peanut butter boasts a plentiful 8 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons, along with 8 grams of fiber. A study at Harvard School of Public Health found that regular nut consumption among a group of more than 51,000 women was associated with lower risk of weight gain and obesity. A similar study in the Journal of Nutrition found that weight changed very little among people who consumed a normal versus nut-enhanced diet. In other words, nuts and nut butters can be a healthy addition to your diet even when trying to lose weight. Try snacking on nut butters in between meals to sustain your appetite. A 20-calorie cashew or a peanut butter snack is more satisfying and filling than 200 calories of crackers or pretzels. So they're encouraging the use of nuts and peanut butters and stuff like that as a healthy snack. It's going to keep you filled up, and it has a lot of protein and fibers in it versus crackers or pretzels, which they're saying will not have the same benefits for you. So I thought that's interesting. I know that nuts are fatty, but I think your body does need a certain amount of fats, and they're healthier fats for you. So let's see. Let's see what it says about pasta. It does have something in here about pasta. So let's look at the pasta one, and that'll be our last one. It says pasta is surprisingly low on the glycemic index, a ranking of carbohydrates on a scale of 0 to 100, based on how quickly they raise blood sugar levels. The lower the number, the longer it takes to digest, leaving you with a sturdier source of fuel to support your energy levels. Whole grain pastas fall in the 32 to 37 range, about half that of white bread, while white pasta averages in the 40s range, still much lower than a slice of white bread. And because pasta is traditionally tossed with some other wholesome foods like seafoods, vegetables, or olive oil, a healthy pasta meal is far more off limits than those concerned about their weight. For those concerned about their weight, stick to a whole grain variety, double up on vegetables, and skip the super cheesy, creamy base sauces. So it's saying pasta isn't all bad for you. It's actually better than eating bread because it is lower on the carbohydrate scale. So a healthy way to dress up your pastas, of course, with seafoods or chicken. Even chicken's healthy, vegetables, olive oils, things like that. So if you're thinking that you're doing wrong by eating pasta, I think it's all the sauces and everything that you put on it that will make the pasta bad for you. There are gluten-free pastas out there. I do eat some of those. If you mix them with the same things you mix regular pasta with, you really can't tell a big difference in the taste on them. There are certain varieties I like better than others though, because I do try to stay gluten-free as much as I can, because I need to do that. So anyway, I'm saying all the time, aren't I? Anyway, I hope you like these little tips. That's 3 foods that you might have thought were bad for you, but they're really not as bad as you might think they are. So if you like this, let me know you like it. And when I get another article, they come every couple of days. I get some articles. I'll share them with you when I do my fitness update. I'll give you some tips that are coming through my Fitness Pal. So I hope you enjoy the tips. If you want more, just let me know. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great week in their weight loss journey. If you are on a weight loss journey or a healthy journey or walking or running or whatever journey that you're on, I'm going to try my very best to watch the intake, my food intake, because I'm not doing the walking that I need to be doing every day. So that's how my week is going to go. I'm going to try to get an update in for you next weekend. I know we'll be out of town, but I'll try to at least get an update in there for you. Have a great week, everybody. Hope you do well on your journey, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye now.